Hi everybody, it's Donna here, occasionally Zsa Zsa, and I'm here with a quick share. This isn't a project that I did, but it's something that I ordered, and in my opinion, it's a piece of art. I absolutely love it. Virginia, 1468, had been ordering these and done a couple of videos, and I really wanted to take a look at one of these. And they are the bird nests by a gal in Kentucky called Vicki Boster. And so I got mine yesterday, and I was up very late last night. I had a board meeting in town, and so um, I was so excited to get it. I just had to open it up, but I was too darn tired to film. So now it's all caught up with me. I'm still tired now after working, but I wanted to share it with you, so that's what I'm going to do today. So it came all wrapped up in this tissue paper, which she stamped with some pretty little birds' nests on it. And it comes with these little cards, these bird cards. And so it was tied up with this, and I'm going to show that real quick. It's just a little tag, very cute, and it's signed on the back, as you can see, by Susie Q. Okay, and so love that. I will definitely be using this, and just displaying my little card as well. So let's get right to it. Um, there's a lot to show you and to talk about, so I hate to have long videos, so I'll try to make this as quick as possible. So here is my beautiful bird's nest. Now the name of this nest is the Treasure Nest. She has all kinds of nests that she does. She takes orders. The next one she's taking orders for special, when I say special nest, she's doing a patriotic nest for next year. She'll take orders now for it. But this one was a special nest that she did call the Treasure Nest. And so anyway, I will be ordering another one that she has. I've already put my order in just for her woodland nest, because that's more natural, with more greens and blues and browns and those types of tones. So this here, when I sent this and put the stuff together for it, my treasures, I wanted to keep the color scheme in the colors that I like, which are all pastels. So light blue, light pink, peach, mint green. So, and I love vintage. And so then I tried to incorporate with special things that I had. So let me start by showing you what she has embellished with my treasures, of which I had sent her. So I'm going to start off with this first. This is a picture of my parents. This is in 1954. I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't see if I'm focused in here or not. Yep. So this was 1954. There they are. And so all I did is I popped them in one of those frames. As you can see, the frame, we all have them. And I did paint the frame a very soft pink, and I sprayed it with like a Lindy spray, um, a pearlized spray. So it is a pearlized spray. So that's loose in the nest, and I'm just going to take that out because as I hold the nest up, I don't want it falling out on me all the time. The next thing, we'll go to the center of the nest. It comes with two little eggs, and mine are pink, and they're a speckled pink. I don't know if you can see the speckles on my eggs. If I move them around, you might be able to. Yeah. And so, the color is perfect. So I have my two little eggs. Then in the center, she has all these fibers here. And these fibers are so soft and silky, but it looks like, it reminds me of like baby bird feathers, or a down, and she has that in the center of the nest there. So, but to start off, we're going to show you the embellishments around the nest. This piece here, it's common piece. You've probably seen it at Joann's. It's just a bead, but it's a vintage looking bead. And below it, I have these dangles here, these crystal dangles. Now, the significance of these is that these are the materials that I used in my daughter's fabric lace journal for her wedding. I think it was the very first video that I did. You'll see these elements in that these beads were on the outside of the box that I embellished to store her lace journal, and this I used on one of the pages inside. So when I look at this whole cluster here, it just makes me think of that. The next thing I have is this great little, it's like a cabochon cameo, but it's floral, and I don't know if my camera has been acting kind of crazy. It won't really, hello, there we go, focus. But you can see it's kind of, it almost, I think of an enameled piece, but you can see there's some pink bling on the gold frame, and but it's very vintage and it's in those soft tones, and so she evidently liked that and wanted to incorporate that. She's also put a piece of a dangle here that I cut off and sent with her, and she's put that right up on the top here, along with a little rose that I had sent. This is just a ribbon rose, very small. It has a little green leaf on the side here, and she's popped it on a piece of oh, it's like a vintage embroidery lace piece, and this is what they look like. And I got this with one of the kits that I got, I believe, from Annie, Miss Garden Grove. Um, and I really liked them because they were so vintagey looking, and I had sent them and she's incorporated. So now when I look at that, I look at this piece and I think of Annie. Okay, moving on. Here I've got a couple of stick pins, and you've probably saw my video on these stick pins, but I really liked them. And what I like most of all of these are the calla lily beads that are used. Let me turn it here so you can see. So they're the calla lily beads on these stick pins. They're a little different, again, in the pastel tones. This one's a cream with a big blue bead and a soft peachy bead on the bottom. This one is a soft pink with a blue bead. So they're kind of coordinating there. So as we turn and we continue to turn, the next thing that comes up is this little piece here. This is a bead, and I probably got it at Joann's, but I did use it in my daughter's lace book as well for her wedding. And another piece of Annie's lace. Below it, however, I have this beautiful, I just love, 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 love this piece. This is a pocketbook, a little bag, handbag, and it is made out of, it's all beads, and they have silver glass bugle beads on the top, and then it's got these little beads that form a mesh purse. It has a chain, a regular chain, if you can see on top of my finger under there, it's just a chain uh, handle. And she's also added one of those rosettes again, ribbon rosettes, very soft pink with the pink bling center. Here is a flower. Again, this is another one of my favorite embellishments. I love these flowers. It's almost a satin finish. If I can get it up close again, I'll just show you. It's almost a satin finish. That is not good, Donna. And it has bling in the center. This I get these at Joann's. They're a little bit pricey. It's like $8 for two, but I use a coupon when I get these, and I also use these in my daughter's lace book. So again, it puts me in mind of that. Here, this is just a wedding trim that I sent to her, and she's just popped that on there. On this side, as we go around, you're going to see I have two, they're just kind of dangle beads, and they're very soft tones. This is a rose and this is a mint green, those two center beads. The rest are white, cream, but they're just so pretty and sparkly. So those are there, and I made those, and so, you know, I'm happy she has added things that I've made into her nest. Here is another ribbon rosette. These I used on my Marie Antoinette tassel dolls. So when I see this, I think of that. This is another favorite embellishment that I use. So I'm happy she's incorporated that. This also, it looks like she's incorporated a piece of lace underneath here as well that sits on. As we move around here, there's a cluster of 3 of these flowers. Again, another favorite embellishment of mine. I love these flowers. They've got a pearl center, and on each leaf, they have a a silver metallic thread that goes through it. They're organza and pretty much translucent. You can see my finger through it, but very pretty. Next to that, I have these old set, and I mean it was an old antique set of beads, and it's just a string of beads, and she has curled them up and popped them on there just to drape off the side. Love, 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 love them. Then we go to this little angel here, which I had put a little bit of that gold paint over just to bring out the detail. I believe it's a ceramic or a plaster Cupid. And so that's it for that. On the inside, I do have this very vintage, and I got this thrifting, but I loved it. It was vintage, and I thought if she wants to use it, it's there for her to use, just to keep that vintage look, and of which she did. And I'm hoping this will focus for you all. Oh, but I guess not. Maybe if I put my hand up and then take it away. And then maybe not. But anyway, you can see it. It's got the filigree look around the edge of the metal. But it is very pretty, very vintagey. So that's that. Now to go around the edge, and I'm going to go pretty quickly because I can see my time going up here. I don't have a maximum time, but I don't like to keep them too long. So a lot of these things, these fibers are hers. However, I did send her some fibers and things to add in if she would like, and she did choose to do that. So a lot of these laces and things she's put in from her own stash and what she uses in her nest. What I have added were one of my favorite, that eyelash trim, that Martha Stewart eyelash trim with the metallic filaments in it. It just gives it some beautiful sparkle. We've got some beautiful laces. This is from hers, and I love, love, love this. It is just so dainty and delicate. There's some also some metallic filaments in this as it goes down. Just so pretty. And as you can see, we've got some lace here, neutral laces. This has got a polka dot on it. And then there's just some plain organza strips. This is a pretty one with some flowers on it. And then if you look down in here, I had sent this to her, and this is a fiber, and it almost looks like a wool. And she chose to use it. She must have liked it. So, and it looks like to me something that if a bird found it, it would pick it up and put it in its nest. And so she's added that as well. This ribbon was from her stash. This beautiful piece here was from her stash. This was hers as well. And then we go to some more metallic Martha Stewart. This is a light blue. The other one was a blush pink. I also took some shabby chic fabric and ripped it into strips and frayed the edges. She incorporated some of these in there as well. Again, a dangle I had sent, little dangle. And let's see, she's got lots of eyelash trim that was hers. Here is another piece of the of that, as you can see, the fabric one. It's a little rosette on there. This looks like it was a scarf that she had, and it's very neutral. She's popped that in there. I also have this is some interesting fiber here that she's also incorporated in it, along with more eyelash trim and just these strings. I mean, look at this one. It's a string, and then at the end, it has this, it just sprays right out. Very unique. Some more Martha Stewart. This is in a charcoal gray. Let's see, what else have we got in here? Yes, and down under here, she's also added and incorporated a piece that, another piece that I had sent, which is again that shabby, very soft pastel floral, you know, with pinks and greens and whatever, fabric piece. Again, some more of that fiber that I had sent her. And, you know, it just goes on and on and on. So to show you the bottom real quick, the bottom is knitted, and this is the base. But what she does is as she knits the sides, it looks like she incorporates all these different fibers and eyelash trims, and she just incorporates it with her yarn. Here's one here, and you can see it's kind of a unique yarn. It's got a fuzzy piece that's, you know, I don't know. Either that or afterwards she may go through and just weave it through. I'm not sure how she does it, but you can see all this here, if I tip it down, all this here is in the nest. All this longer stuff is incorporated on the perimeter of the nest. So I have to tell you, this is absolutely beautiful. It's everything I wanted it to be, you know. It's come out to look exactly like how I had pictured it in my mind. She just did a fabulous job with this, for sure. I just can't say enough about it. It is lovely. And so there are my little eggs. There is my folks. And there you have it. I have a very special spot for this. Up in the craft room, I already have a glass cake plate. I got it thrifting for like $3. It's a great big one. I think it's a Martha Stewart every day, whatever. And it has a glass dome. And so this is going to be under the glass dome, just displayed up on that cake stand, just because it is so special and it is so beautiful. So that's my treasure nest. I hope you all like it. I absolutely love it. And I would say if you wanted to consider getting yourself a treasure nest, you will not, or any nest for that matter, you will not be disappointed. So that's it for now. I hope you all had a great day. Take care, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.